Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of my Megapark. Now, in this episode, I want to work on this area again. In the last episode, I made this shuttle loop. I looked at all your name suggestions, and one of them really stuck with me. So the name that I really liked was Kaleidoscope. You know, there are those, I think there are those tubes with the mirrors inside, and when you look, you see these really nice patterns. And yeah, I thought of myself, this building would be a great opportunity for something like that, with some cool light effects and stuff. Of course, we're not making them, so we'll just have to pretend there's cool light effects in here. I think it's a really cool name for a coaster. So yeah, thanks for all your suggestions. Now, obviously that doesn't fit on the sign, so let's just put a space in between. And that should make it a little bit better. Alright, that's that. Now, to finish up this area, you can see we have some empty space here. What I want to do is just make some extra buildings. I think I want to make a little restaurant here, maybe with a seating area behind it. Maybe an extra path here. Probably some rocks planted behind here. And also here I want some extra shops, and then of course we still have to give the monorail a station. And here maybe also some shops and some extra plants probably. Alright, I think I will start here with the little restaurant, and then we'll continue working our way towards the monorail station. Oh, by the way, before I forget it, what I often see people do inside their buildings is they will have a wall like here with a path inside, and then you can actually look inside the building, and quite often you will then see grass, or in this case you can see the sand, and that's probably not what you want for your buildings, because it will make the walls look really thin and it will make your building look like an empty shell. So usually to solve that, you can simply just place a wall on the inside. I'll just continue this pattern like this, and now your building will look much more solid. Now here we also have this wall in between these stairs. So here you can usually just place a pole, and that will also make your wall look a bit more massive here at the end. It's just these little tricks which often help a lot. Okay, I'm really happy with the way this little restaurant looks. It's very simple, very basic, but I think it does the job. So it's just to fill out some empty space here next to the big building that I made, and also it will help make this big building look less square or less blocky. Now I want to do the same on this side, but instead of a restaurant I just want to make a little shop here. Alright, I made a really simple shop here, right next to the building. Yeah, it's really simple. I think what makes it work is, well, I cannot just give you a magical formula on how to make good buildings, but generally you'll want the front of the building to look inviting, and an awning above the entrance of your buildings usually makes it look a lot more appealing to enter. So yeah, even though it's a really simple shape, I think it works well. Just you should just try to decorate it on the outside. I think also these conifers that I placed here on the outside that I buried a little bit. Yeah, they're usually a great but simple but great way to decorate things. Right, well, yeah, we started with this very blocky building here in the middle, which is our train station. And right now I've just attached two smaller buildings on the side. The monorail passes over both of them. But I think it makes the general shape of this building a lot nicer. When building, you should generally avoid using just rectangular blocky shapes. Buildings are so much nicer when you add some irregularity to them. You can also see that in this building for the shuttle loop. It's also not just one rectangular block, but yeah, you can see it's thicker and higher in some places. Yeah, I think that's just in general the best way to make your buildings look nicer. Just add some irregularity to the shape. Now, I just tried to copy and place some toilets. That worked. But yeah, one downside of copying and pasting rides all throughout the park, like toilets, is that when you try to find them back, I locate this on main view, it just takes you to the center of the toilets which you placed. So yeah, when I do this, it doesn't actually take me to one of the toilets. So I really have to know where I placed one of these just to find it so I can copy and paste it again. Oh well, I still sort of remember where I placed my toilets, so I was able to find one and copy and paste it to this place. Alright, I think the area is now pretty much complete. So yeah, I added this monorail station. Basically it's just another version of building like this, just done a little bit differently. I decided to go with different colors for the different layers. Just added lots of plants next to it. Also copied a little trick from someone. We used broken wheels and put flowers on top. I think that actually looks quite nice. So yeah, just lots of plants around the buildings. I also decorated the area around it a little bit. I made a path here behind this the train station. I might add some windows here later, not sure if I will, because there's not actually anything here, but it might make the building look a little bit nicer. So for the people riding the monorail. Now there's something here I need to address. This seating area looks like it's actually a gas trap. Well, or more of a mechanic trap. seems to get the mechanics stuck. So what I'll do here, I will just connect one edge of these paths, and that should allow them to walk out and find their way again. So yeah, I don't know what really triggers this behavior from the mechanics, but they seem really intent on walking in circles sometimes. Looks like the same is happening here again. There's no stopping this guy. Oh wait, he ran out again. Oh well, this is just something that might happen with the seating areas sometimes. They're not really pathfinding friendly, also not for your staff. There are better ways to do that without them getting lost, but I'm a little bit too lazy to do that. So yeah, if you go on my Discord server, my Open Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 community, there are actually some guides on, and people are experimenting with all these kinds of tricks to find guest-friendly ways of doing this, or just really nice ways of making stuff look pretty. So yeah, if you're not a member yet on my Discord, I recommend you to take a look. The link is in the video description. Discord's completely free, so you don't really have to worry about paying anything or something. Alright, I'm just gonna finish up this building over here. Alright, I think that about wraps up the area. So yeah, I think it looks a lot better now with these extra added buildings, shops. There's lots of plants around it, details. So yeah, really happy to get this area finished, and in next episode I will find another area to work on. So yeah, on this side of the island still the beach needs some work. I could probably add some change rooms or lockers here, probably some beach beds. Maybe some lifeguard stations, stuff like that, and probably this path still needs to be made invisible. So yeah, that might be something I'll work on in the next episode. Let's quickly give an overview of what we've built so far. So yeah, it really looks like we're halfway there. Of course, it's not really half of the island, I think. Not sure. Oh well, but at least we're getting pretty far. So yeah, we're in episode 29 now. Probably, maybe we can do this in 60 episodes. We'll see. How far we get. All right. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I sure enjoyed making these buildings, and I'll see you again in the next episode. See you later.